Hey guys, welcome back to the Synthpop channel. For this particular deck profile, we will feature this leader. Fun fact, while doing this video, I've kind of found out that why a lot of products reviewer and influencer was doing this with their products. The answer is autofocus. This is one part of the video I always struggle because I always try to get the camera to focus on the cards. If you realize I keep on doing that, but it wasn't just focusing, and it ended up with a lot of time wastage and frustration. For those people who have been following me for quite some time, understand that I am not a Gogeta player. I do not necessarily gravitate to characters like Son Goku, Gogeta, Vegito, the cool characters. I kind of like the little strange one. If you notice that, you are actually correct, because this is not going to be my deck profile. Two buddies of mine will be here to explain their deck profile. It's a variation of the Veku RAM. So without further ado, let's see each other after the short intro, alright? Hey guys, welcome back from the intro. So we have my buddy here, CS and Alex. So guys, do you want to say hi?
Hello.
So if you guys remember, they are also featured in the Shuffle Time video. So CS and Alex were the ones who came out with the Shuffle Time, which I was really taken by surprise on how much attention that particular deck garners. So kudos to you guys for showing us that deck tech. All right, let's talk about this deck that you want to show us today. So this is the Veku RAM, but I think this is a little bit of your own take of the Veku RAM, right? So for audience out there who has been hearing Veku RAM, today we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to show maybe how you could play it. Yeah. So let's talk about the leader first. The leader, Gogeta. This is the movie promo Gogeta. So for once per turn, you get to look up to top 5 of cards from the top of the deck, and then you get to choose one red Son Goku BR, one red or one red Vegeta VR, or a blue Veku BR. There is no energy cost to them. If they are part of this character name, you get to pick them, add it into hand, then shuffle your deck. This is once per turn, activate main during your turn. And he is an untapped 2 leader, so on his awakened side, that when this card attacks, you get to draw a card. And activate main for 2 energy. He has 2. The first one is, you get to choose up to one of your opponent's battle card. Choose one of your opponent's battle card, and then you place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. This is such a good ability, especially if there are cards out there that cannot be KO'd right now. Yeah? And for example, like the Gogeta BR, the red one, you cannot KO him, but you can put him back into the owner's hands or under the deck. Yep. And also activate main once per turn, choose one of your energy and place it in the owner's drop area, and then you get to draw 2 cards. So maybe CS or Alex, when we are looking at this particular deck profile, do you want to talk about the general idea of playing it?
Yeah, sure. So for the Gogeta leader, I would say it actually promotes the play of using the Veku PR. So if the listeners do not if you do not already know the card, it actually helps you to ramp up your energy. So the line of play for this deck would be, if you curve out nicely, on turn 3 you should be able to play Veku via Union Fusion. And once you pass turn, hopefully your opponent swings at you. So be it a leader or a battle card that has at least a 10k, if they decide to swing, you'll be able to use Veku to block and ramp up 2 energy. And once it's your turn again, you'll find yourself at 6 energy. Hopefully, you get to have all red energy, and that's where you can play Babidi. So I believe all the blue Gogeta decks out there will more focus on blue good stuff. So this is an alternative take on the deck, where you actually play red stuff. So the idea is to cheat out Babidi on turn 4 and have a to put it simply, to go white and apply immense pressure on your opponent.
All right. So the game finisher is definitely my Babidi. This card is insane for what it does. This is such a good card. And then when it comes to Veku, it is highly important that he gets KO'd. But it is kind of easy because if your opponent would ever even swing his leader, this guy is gonna die, right? Because any guys that swing, you would just use this guy to block it. 10k, it's rather easy to die. And and then you get the energy ramp. So you could play this card in turn 3 by Union Fusion, and then your leader would help you to pick to get either this card or Son Goku BR or Vegeta BR for the Union Fusion, or there is another way here to play the particular card. Do you guys want to explain your turn to play?
So let's say you have the correct cards in hand. You can actually cheat out Veku on turn 2. So but this will mean that you have to go first, and you have to play the 1-drop Trunks and pass turn, and hope that your opponent doesn't have to wait no answer for it. Yeah. So when it comes back to your turn on turn 2, if you have chain attack Trunks on hand, then you could evolve chain attack Trunks over the 1-drop Trunks and cheat out Veku via chain attack Trunks. Yeah.
Okay, so you're using the intensifying power Trunks with the chain attack Trunks with Veku. This definitely can work. And then so in turn 2, this guy get KO'd. Then you have 4 energy at the next turn.
So you will have 5 energy. 5 energy. Because.
But then you slap down 1 energy, then you get 5 energy. So this is at turn 3. You have 5 energy. That's really crazy. Maybe another question here. Yeah, you guys play. When it comes to Babidi, all of us kind of know that there is an errata that says you need kind of 6 energy, right?
Red energy. Yeah, 6 red energy.
6 red energy. Yep. And the thing is, Dimensional Magic. There's no way that we can get around this Great Saiyaman Town Hero unless we do something like, you remember the Super Saiyan 3 days, where there are people who just wants to make sure that they don't hit a blue energy at turn 1 ability. They don't even play super combos.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, those were the days, man. Yeah.
Are you guys glad that it is over, or you guys still think those were the glory days?
Good riddance.
Well, yeah, good riddance. Well, we had our fun with Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, but Bandai tends to.
But I remember when that card was released, we were talking about it. It was like, this card seems strong.
Yep.
Anyway, so you play Dimensional Magic. Could you explain? Because Dimensional Magic seems to be counterintuitive from what you want to do. The reason is, number 1, you don't want to play any blue energy. Dimensional Magic, number 1, first needs a blue energy all your life, but you need a sparking 5. But his ability is to untap a blue energy. So even if you use Dimensional Magic, if you don't have any blue energy, you can't really untap anything. Would you explain your choice of Negate here? Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry. Anybody?
Yeah. To be honest, Dimension Magic here in this deck is really just an out for the player in specific situations, like to negate I know it's counterintuitive, but it's there just really for to get you out of sticky situations, or if the opponent is stalling you, and you can actually use that to self awaken. So it's really situational, but I think it's fine if you want to replace dimension magic with another card. For example, after image, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, both cards have their own they serve their own purpose.
But they
But,
can't use after image though, because
After image,
it's red leader.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, but the choice of dimension magic here really is just ready for you to get out of sticky situations. Like if you need to negate, you just negate. And although you can't untap blue energy, it's just there.
Okay, so for your playstyle, you kind of prefer dimensional magic, but if any one of the viewers out there, you want to change this to something else, like a red negate, a generic red negate, that is not a problem at all, right?
sure, go ahead.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, this deck is already just a guide. You can always tweak the deck to your preference.
Okay, one of the crazy stuff I see here is that Veku, he does not need, when he adds the 2 card from the top of the deck to your energy, he doesn't even care to put it in rest mode. It comes in active.
That's right.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, this deck looks really, really fun. All right. Okay, so I can understand here that usually when it comes to your Son Goku prepping for fusion, or your Goku Vegeta BR stuff, how do you use them? Do you only use them for Union Fusion, or do you play them from your hands also? Because it seems that you have one goal in mind, right? Get Veku in your hands, get a set of Son Goku and Vegeta BR, then on turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3, slam down your Veku, and then steamroll from there. Because when it's turn 3, already, turn 4, you are at 6 energy. So you are ready for Mind Control Babidi.
It's fine. It's fine because to be fair, although we built this deck together, I was the only one who put it to use. So let me explain how I use the deck. So we formed this deck about a month ago, and before the ban, we always knew that the meta was really an aggressive meta. So when I was using the deck, I faced mostly aggressive decks. So what I did was I returned the favor. I was aggressive as well. So
that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. That okay? Wow, you aggro me. I'll aggro you. Like,
yeah, I'll just aggro you back. So I'm technically if we are both aggressive decks, I should have the edge because I get to ram on turn 4, right? So my line of play was usually I'll play the 1-drop Goku or Vegeta. I'll search, get my stuff, I'll swing, and I'll take it back. So turn 1 and turn 2 is really mostly getting your pieces, thinking for your fusion targets, and at the same time just go for face.
What about the 3 drops?
The 3 drops, if you notice, the 1 drops are 4 of each, but the 3 drops is only 3 of each because when I was using the deck, I didn't really see myself playing the 3 drop on curve because what I will always do on turn 3 at the very least is to play Veku.
Okay.
But in this meta, or rather against the mirror match, then the 3 drop actually comes in clutch because you could actually use the 3 drop. You can take a look at 3 drop Vegeta. His effect is to choose a card ignoring barrier and minus 10k. And we all know in the rulings, if you minus a card, battle power, they are not KO, but they are just sent to the drop area. So Veku technically was not KO, and
Correct.
therefore the opponent cannot ram. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one drop you could play them because they are aggressive option 10k one drop and then it returns to your hand. So you literally do not waste minus anything from your hands, and it is safe in your hands at the end of the turn. And also when it comes to the 3 drop, it is there for consistency because they can be used for Union Fusion at the same time, so that you don't miss when you do the once per turn thing too. And when it comes to Vegeta, it's actually very good for mirror matchup because they can take out your opponent's Veku and not let the effects kick in. Right? Okay, good. So let's talk about your end game option. Of course, mind controlling Babidi, and the best option that you can get right there outside of the game, outside of hard casting it, is to chain attack into mind controlling Babidi for just 2 energy, right? So you have a couple of endgame options, which is Umbral Blade. So I have been watching this card for quite some time, and I love it, honestly, because it's a 35k dual attack double striker. And you have also Saiyan Onslaught Kefla, and then you have Ghost Attack Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Interestingly, why this particular thing? Because it is good, but then if you have 4 or less cards in your hands, this card and all of your Ghost token gains double strike. Is this? And when you play this card, you get to play 3 Ghost token. Ghost token have 15k power, so they become like a 15k double striker. Why this card and not just up the number when it comes to Umbral Blade and also Kefla?
Yeah, it's just a matter of personal preference. So, if you had noticed, the Babidi targets is basically almost the entire deck, save for the SCR and the super combo. But yeah, the rest are all targets of Babidi. So, like you mentioned, Dabura works best if Babidi is on the field. So, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, I think Dabura is the number 1 target you want to have of the effect of Babidi. But in case you whiff, you have other options. So you have Kefla, you have Gotenks, and there's also another line of play where if you have another Babidi in hand, and when you search your top 7, you find a chain attack trunks. Yeah, and that's where you can go white again. Yeah. So in this scenario, when you have a Babidi in hand, one more Babidi in hand, and you manage to get a chain attack trunks off the first Babidi, that's when shit happens and you just go white. Crazy.
Babidi, does Babidi has to play in hand? Is it Irata or he doesn't care?
No. But what I'm saying is, if I play the first Babidi and I have a second Babidi in hand, and I get a chain attack trunks off the first Babidi, that's where I can get to play the second Babidi.
Yeah, from hands, right? Because
from hand. Yeah.
It
because the chain attack trunks
before. Yeah. So mind control. So audience, if you guys are listening, mind control Babidi. If you have another Babidi in your hands, it's very, very good that if your target, look at top 7, is a chain attack trunks, because you could slap in the chain attack trunks, then put down your Babidi from your hands again to restart the chain. Of course, you could pick another target, for example, like Dabura, chain attack trunks to your hands, because chain attack trunks play something from your hands. You could play Babidi again and bring out another two other big heaters right there. Your only options that you can't do is of course the Frieza Army Reborn, because he is 40k, but then that's that. But Frieza Army Reborn, it's such a great card. That's crazy. He is the endgame option right there.
Yeah, but if for some reason
alternate endgame option.
Yeah, alternate endgame, because if for some reason you were unable to finish your opponent with the Babidi play, then at least you know you have an alternate win con.
Yep. So, guys, when you have something like a Babidi in your hands, unless try to keep it in your hands because it might come in handy. When you look at the top 7, you see the chain attack trunks. That's when you know you can go very, very wide, and your opponent will definitely, I think, shit his pants. And I would imagine a good way to do this, right, is that when it comes to Mind Control Babidi, and then you can chain attack to Mind Control Babidi again, your final card that you play at the end of the chain, it's your Fearless Pen, if you can find it at the top 7.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah,
Give
yeah.
everything this particular 5k and double strike, and it is particularly very deadly on say an onslaught because it is a base 30k double striker that could swing twice, that becomes a 40k double striker. That's really, really crazy.
So like we mentioned, the Babidi chain is the number 1 line of play that we're gunning for, but if for some reason you were unable to ram or things didn't go your way, I would say the other 5 drops like Gotenks and Kevlar, they are also they can be played on curve. Yeah. Yeah,
So
they are
if
better for hard casting. Yeah.
Okay,
So
for
to
some
speak, yeah.
reason that you cannot play Mind Control Babidi, and because you can't draw the card, it is totally fine just to play like Gotenks and also say an Onslaught Kevlar. However, when it comes to Debura, you can't really play it because Debura's ability only kicks off when Mind Control Babidi. It's Babidi.
On the field, yeah.
Yep. Okay, that sounds really, really good. Let's talk about Saiyan Kappa. Saiyan Kappa by itself, it's a good alternate win con also, because just for 1 energy, 15k double striker, and then hopefully you have a good hand size, and then you just combo everything with it and try to end the game right there. Right.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the situation, yeah. Kappa, yeah, you can either use it for self-weakening or to finish the game, or just another target of Babidi.
Okay. Maybe another question here. Any tips? I think we do explain the outline of this particular deck. Any tips on how to play this? Any tips when that our viewers, the audience, to them for playing this deck?
My only tip is pray to Energies. Yeah, because there is a chance. I mean, most of the time I was able to ram all red energy, but there are 1 or 2 times where I got a blue energy of the Veku. Yeah, so that slows me down by the turn, but it's fine because you still ramp, right? You are still getting ahead of your opponent in terms of energy, so it's fine. Yeah, and I did tweak the deck a little. There was a local tourney where I switch out some of the 3 drops for forcing hit. Yeah, and it turned out quite alright as well. So yeah, we all know what forcing hit does. Yeah.
Yes, guys, forcing hit. One of the things about forcing hit is that it does. If you want to really go for the Babidi chain, try not forcing hit. Does not kick off if it's played from the deck. It has to play from the hands, right? Yeah. So maybe this is something that, guys, if you guys wants to put forcing hit there, take note. This is you can play it off Babidi's effect.
But what I'm trying to say is that in case Veku doesn't, you don't get red energy off Veku. Forcing hit is something you can do in the next turn. Yeah. So because you're slowing down, but you're also controlling your opponent's game by looking at their hand, taking out important cards. Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Any ways to get Veku from the drop area back into your hands, though? Any ways to recycle Veku?
I think, not that I know. I think Veku is just there for sacrifice.
Yeah, she's just there just to do that job, right? So
Yeah.
So let me summarize the deck. This is about ramping up, and the whole main deck is to make Veku works. Hopefully you get 2 energy, go straight to 6, then you can mind control Babidi. If either you can hard cast it or you could chain attack from it, and then it's just for 2 energy, then you just swarm the board and hopefully you end the game right there. Things to take note that when it comes to dimensional magic, this is kind of situational. If you guys want to change to a red negate, normal red negate, not something which is specific like after image, you can't actually use that. So use the what is it? What is the
Vados
character?
assistant.
Vados assistant. Please go ahead to use it. Yep. All right. So, guys, before we end the video, anything to say?
Just pray to RNG Jesus and hope the deck works.
Just pray to RNG God right there.
Wait for
All right.
Wait for 1st of June.
1st of June.
Yeah. Well, once the ban kicks in, this is where you can start playing fun decks again.
Yep. So get this deck ready. Just be there, and then wait for 1st of June. Slap down this card. Go to your local, and then amaze them and surprise them. And hopefully you guys would win the tourney and get some good goodies, tournament goodies from there. All right, guys. So we come to the end of the video. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, CS, for doing this deck profile again to show us some of the spies that you guys came up with. Yep, so this is the end of the video. So I will bid you guys goodbye. And guys who are listening, thank you for staying with us. We see each other in the next video. All right? Ciao, guys.
Bye.